The battle over the Epstein files continues, and both Trump and the DOJ are losing. And they have been losing from the start, but now Congress is threatening to go nuclear. And who can blame them? This crap has gone on long enough, and rarely, if ever, is it really about the victims. I'm going to show video of Congress detailing the powerful steps they can take against the DOJ for their continuing protection and cover-up for Donald Trump. So hit that subscribe button so we can continue to bring you the kind of media content and analysis that helps put the orange felon behind bars where he belongs. And if Trump keeps bubble-headed Pam Bondi in charge, he is definitely going to jail. Between Bondi and Kash Patel's dueling incompetency, Trump does not stand a chance of escaping from his crimes. They're so bad at this, you'd almost think they were prosecuting Trump, not protecting him. Bondi showed her incompetence right out of the gate when she did a big PR stunt with hungry right-wing media influencers who all bragged about getting advanced copies of the Epstein files. But what the bubble-headed Bondi didn't realize is that the competition for being an influencer is brutal. And almost all of them realized they were going to lose their status if they didn't talk about how there was nothing new and nothing incriminating in the binders Bondi put in their hot little hands. The stunt only fueled the fire, and over the objections of Mike the Johnson, Congress passed the Epstein Files Transparency Act, requiring the DOJ to hand everything over by December 19th. Well, they didn't. Why they think they can get away with slow-walking the release of everything they have is just another sign of people like Bondi and Patel who don't know what they're up against. The House vote on releasing the files had only one vote against, which was Clay Higgins from Louisiana. Is anyone surprised? But the thing is, the DOJ has only released a small amount of the files, and they have illegally redacted them. Though several internet sleuths have discovered they can't even do that competently. These idiots only use the black highlighter function to redact, so people copy and paste, and voila, that's French by the way, the redaction is gone. Oh, and P.S., they just so happen to find another million files. Well, Eric Swalwell has had enough. He went on the former MSNBC to detail how they're going to play hardball with DOJ. Watch this.
To the earlier question, yes, every member of the Judiciary Committee, every Republican, every Democrat voted to release these documents and to have them in our hands yesterday. Not today, not tomorrow. Yesterday, they were supposed to be in our hands so that we could stand up for victims and to make sure that we know the names of the people who enabled Jeffrey Epstein. They have not done that yet, so here's what we can do. We can restrict funding to the Department of Justice. Of course, we can bring officials in under inherent contempt. But also what we can do is we can bring them in for hearings. And I would recommend that's the best thing that we could do is to have a public account and to put them in the witness chair and ask just where the hell are these files and why are you keeping Donald Trump's name to the degree that you are out of them? I don't believe in Republicans. I've lost my faith in them, but I have faith in their constituents, Republicans, Democrats, independents, who have put the downward pressure on them and have said that this issue is not going away, that, there is a distrust in government right now, of both parties. And so Democrats have said, we don't care who's in the files, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican or someone who's been an ally of ours on other issues. We just want a public accounting for the victims. And that's what the American people are saying. And so I do believe that, this is not going away with the voters. And so I'd rather stand on the side of transparency and accountability and results rather than doing any more, digging and burying on behalf of Donald Trump.
And while all three of these congressional actions will require some Republicans to go along, Swalwell thinks that's a possibility.
We want full transparency, and then we're going to continue to use the public sentiment that's out there to move Republicans to link arms with us. I think what we've seen with the Epstein files, it's the same thing we saw with the reason why Matt Gaetz is not the attorney general, right? You can't name the single senator that tanked that nomination, but they banded together, Republicans did, and they were able to use strength in numbers to overcome Donald Trump. Same thing with the Epstein files. You can't really name the single individual because there were so many of them who signed the discharge petition to force it. So when you band together and you have a strength in numbers, you can stand up to this bully. That has to be a lesson that they learn. Otherwise, he can pick them off one by one.
So in the end, the ability for Congress to break through this cover-up is going to depend on voters pressuring their Republican lawmakers. One thing's for sure, there's going to be nowhere to hide on this one. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. You'll not only help out our channel, you'll be taking concrete action and helping get rid of Trump and the MAGA movement who ushered him in.